Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you know, I've recently joined Booktube. I have like one video up, so I'm not very much like ingrained into the community. However, I saw that there was a new tag going around Booktube called the Newbie Booktuber tag, and I was like, I'm a newbie booktuber. I'd love to like get to know more smaller creators, get to know them, make some new friends. So I decided to do this like tag because, you know, it's something to do and it's distracting and I really need the distractions right now. And so I hope this connects me more to like people around, so then after I can like get to know new creators and maybe some older creators and get some advice, and also just share my opinions with like these other booktubers. So with that being said, let's get right into the questions. Question 1. Why did you start this channel? So I started this channel because if you ask any of my friends, they will tell you I literally do not shut the fuck up about like anything. I do not stop talking about stories I've read and my opinions, because I have so many opinions. And like when I told them how I was watching these booktubers, they were like, why don't you give it a try, you know, because I have so many opinions. And I was like, yeah, well, why don't I give it a try? And they supported me and they told me to give it my best shot, you know, and the fact that they are supporting me right now makes me really happy. And I wanted to start a channel in order to like talk with more people who also have opinions about books, so then after I can like talk with more people who understand what I'm talking about, maybe give my friends a break from my like long constant rants on like books. Question number 2. What are some unique things that you can bring to Booktube? I'm not gonna say I'm like unique, you know. I think each booktuber is unique in their own way, definitely, but what I think I can bring to like Booktube overall, I think other booktubers can too. I kind of just want to be able to share my art, and I want to try something new. I want to share my opinions. I want to find new books, and I want to like find new things to read. I feel like my uniqueness comes from the fact that it's just like I'm open to seeing more, and I want to be able to like share more books and more opinions with different people. I want to be able to like also just do storyboards of some of these books, because it can be really interesting, and also maybe perhaps like plan out some scenes and do like some funny little skits, because I want to make this a fun hobby, and I want to make this as fun not only for me but for people viewing this, which I am so thankful for viewing. Question number 3. What are you most excited for about this channel? I think the most I'm excited about is making new friends and also just interacting with people who also really enjoy books. I mean, it's like I've loved reading books since I was a kid, and seeing more people enjoy it too makes me excited. I've always listened to booktubers and like their opinions, and I'm like, this is so much fun. I love listening to them and I want to like talk with them. And maybe that's a bit weird that I'm coming in here and I want to make more friends, so then after I can talk more about books, but I also feel like that's really what I'm excited about this channel, the community and getting to know more people, because I feel like having a sense of community there. I'm not usually into like fandoms or anything like that, but I don't know, I feel like this is a community that I could try and get along with, which I would really love to get along with. Question number 4. Why do you love reading? I'm starting this channel because I love reading. Of course I love reading. Why do I love reading? I've been reading since I was a kid, and it's just been a hobby of mine that has consistently distracted me through everything. And you know, it makes me think about different things, makes me think, well, this is what I wish this author had done, or made me go like, wow, I am so glad I read this book, and introduces me to like new ideas and like new fantastical like ideas for myself, because I'm like, wow, I want to see this develop more, why don't I develop this more? And like, I don't know, it's just exciting reading because it's a new world. It's like new people introducing you into like their world and their ideas, and I love seeing people be creative. I mean, I'm in animation, and when I see new people create like great animation, which by the way, shout out to my friend Darby, Southern Gothic, on like Twitter, Instagram, you should definitely follow him. He creates like amazing animations, and he gets me excited about animations, and so when I read books, I get excited about books. I love seeing new worlds, new ideas, and I want to just see more of it. Number 5, what book series got you into reading? You know what? Maybe it's cringe, maybe people are gonna be like, really? That's what got you in? Because I'm not really special, but honestly, it was Twilight. I never really read books until like I saw the first Twilight movie, and then after I was like, why don't I read? I didn't know this was a book. I had no idea. I really didn't. And when I read the book, I was like, whoa, I like this book. And then I read the whole series within like a week, and I was just like so excited. And then I was like, wait, are all books like this? And I just started reading. I feel like I was honestly too young to be reading Twilight, but you know what? I am really thankful that I did read Twilight because it introduced me into like more books, and it made me really get into reading. It gave me a new hobby, it made me more passionate about books, and I am so glad that I did, even though I really shouldn't have been reading it at like the age of what, 9? What are some questions that you would ask your favorite booktubers? Question number 6. Goodness, honestly, I don't know. Because when I think of asking them a question, I kind of tighten up and I'm like, oop, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do there. I guess just what is their experience reading books? You know, just like what are some books they would recommend to me? And something like, if you like this series that I like, why do you like it? I kind of just want to know other people's opinions. So I guess I would just ask other booktubers, what's your opinions on certain series? What would you recommend? Because it's like, I want more books. I'm constantly reading, and I would love to know other people's recommendations. Plus, it's just kind of like, I want to just get to know them as people. I feel like that is pretty exciting, you know, because then after, it's just really nice to get to know more people. Question number 7. What challenges do you think creating a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Challenges to overcome when starting a booktube channel. Sorry, I don't like looking at the camera, which is exactly my struggle. I don't like looking at the camera. I don't like showing my face. I get very embarrassed and I am very camera shy. So this is actually a big struggle already for me because I'm not used to it, which is why I want to bring more graphics within like my channel so then I don't have to look at my face as much. Probably consistency too. You know, I am not great at scheduling videos. I know I'll have to make time for that, which I'll have to work on, but I think it's a good hobby and something good to learn, time management, you know. And then I think just like understanding more, like probably being more open to others' opinions. I feel like I get way too passionate about things, and that's something I definitely need to learn to calm down. But you know, I feel other than that, starting a booktube channel shouldn't be too serious for me. I shouldn't get too wound up, and I just want to be able to enjoy this. 8. When did you start reading? Goodness, I cannot remember when I started reading because it's been so long. Twilight wasn't the first series I ever read, but like, I think in 3rd grade I had read most of the like Magic Treehouse books. You all must have read the Magic Treehouse books, at least majority of people, right? I remember reading all of them because we had to read books, because we had to fill out our reading log. It was important for like our school. So I think around like 6 or 7, you know, I can't honestly remember. I just remember reading those books and being like, okay, I filled out my reading log. Luckily this series has so many books. Number 9, where do you read? Honestly, kind of anywhere. I'm not really picky about that. I mean, if I can read a book, I feel my back has to be up straight though because it hurts reading on my stomach, but I do enjoy kind of just reading anywhere. Reading outside is really nice when I'm out with my friends. And number 10, final question. What sorts of books do you like to read? I really love fantasy novels. I am trying to get into the more adult books, you know, because I'm turning 21 in like 2 months and I want to read more fantasy books. I am much more into fantasy books and like magic and all that. I want to find more books that have more LGBT representation. I want to find more books with like more diverse characters. I'm not going to lie. I am kind of sick and tired of reading of just white protagonists, you know, and I don't think that's bad to say because I want to see more diverse characters from different cultures. I want to read about different cultures because, oh my goodness, it's so exciting to learn about different cultures. Like, I feel like we can all agree about that. I want to learn more about people's different views because I feel that makes a book much more interesting when you get to see a completely different view other than your own, you know? and from different like cultures. I feel like we've read enough from like a white perspective, and I feel like we need to have more diversity within the book community and just see more within like book authors. So I want to like read more books from like more authors of like different races and different cultures, and I'm really excited to do that. So I'm hoping to read more fantasy books from different kinds of authors, but I'm going to give other types of books a chance, you know, more like contemporary, probably more nonfiction. I don't know. I just kind of need to see, but fantasy is definitely my favorite kind. So thank you so much for joining me on this like little booktube challenge. You know, I am really excited to get to know more people, and I am really glad to join this community, and I hope that all of you are staying safe, and I hope you're all doing well. Once again, I want to mention that there is a lot of work to be done within the protests and within getting justice. And I'm going to link more links that support Black Lives Matter, because Black lives do matter. We are not safe as a community until we understand that people are suffering and we need to help them. So I'm going to put more links and try to help out as much as I can. When I get the chance, I try to donate. And I hope that you guys can donate. I'll even try to link some ways that you guys can like help the movement itself without having to use money if you don't have money. But being able to sign petitions and anything you can do helps us. And I thank you guys for all the help you are doing. And I hope that all of you are staying safe. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.